Hi everyone, and welcome to our first episode of Mixed Media Morsels Book of Colors. Before I get into creating that first page, I wanted to show you that my cover, when I last left you as far as making the cover, I had glued these down and clipped them, and I just wanted to show you that it does work just great. It's a nice, sturdy pocket that those flaps create. And my book goes inside the flap, just like so. Well, if I can hold on to it. There we go. Just like so. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. I knew that I would. I left extra on purpose just to make sure I had plenty of room for gluing there. So I'm going to trim this down about half that distance there, and because I don't want it to be quite so large. And I'm leaving the book inside because that gives me a nice little gauge to kind of go by. So just kind of, it's a little thicker here where the glue is. There we go. Okay, so I like that a lot better, the way that looks with just a small amount sticking up. So we're going to do the other side the same way. So now we've got the cover in place, and I wanted to show you that I had created a title page in my book, and all I did was stick down a piece of tissue paper back here in the background, and then I added the words and the numbers on the surface of that tissue paper. So that's our starting point for today, because the next page, as we turn it, will be a 2-page spread to create our red page. I'm sure you saw in the title of the video what color we're doing, and yes, it is red. And so I've got my little pile of papers, things that I can glue down to my background, and I'm just going to start kind of tearing these and sticking them in. And there's not really a lot of explanation that goes with it, so I'm going to speed it up just a little bit so the video doesn't take too long to finish. And I'll be back once I get all of those glued down. so I have my background pretty much in place. I think this is the way I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to start adding now some little bits of the little images that we talked about. Got a handful of them here, little red things. And I don't know which ones I'll use just yet, but I just want to bring them all over here so that I can take a look. I love this little balloon doggy. He's so cute. He needs to go someplace where he can stand out pretty good. He gets lost a little bit. He doesn't have a white edge. It's got more of a gray colored edge on him, but I think he's probably cute right here. I think I can see him pretty well there. Let's see how he looks over here. Maybe that's even better. And I might go around him like with a white Posca pen later, but I do think that's really cute there. So I'm just going to lay out a few things just to see what I like, where I like it. Here's a little stamped flower that I could put on the edge there. That's pretty. Got another one here. I'm not sure if I'll use more than one of that piece. Let's see, here's a flower, a red clover flower, kind of large. I'm not sure definitely that I'm going to use that yet, but I'd like to just lay some things around and see what I think, or you know, how I think they're looking. I like the little house. That label may not work. Of course, if I put the label down, I might be able to see my dog better, huh? It's kind of okay there. To see his little face better. His little head, I mean. I might do that. Okay. And then I've got a couple of numbers. This one's really big. Here's a number 1. Ooh, number 1. I should put number 1 on this page. This is our first page. Okay. And the page is a little bit curling from the glue, so I'm going to clip it down. Okay. There we go. Do the same thing over here so everything lays flat. Okay. Let's see. I do like the little house. These are little, from a catalog, these are umbrellas. I think the catalog was showing different colors, maybe different hues, I don't know, but I thought they were neat, so I punched them with a circle punch. So I might want to put those on here, like maybe 3 in a row, something like that. Like that. This is a sticker, and I still have the backing on it, but I'm going to trim it down so that I can see what actual size is going to be on the page. Okay, so a little bit better as far as size goes. Okay, I've got a little red paper clip that I want to put on this page, and I've got a little ladybug charm hanging on it. Okay, hope you can see that. There we go. And in order to put a paper clip on the page, I can't really clip it to the page because then the red will show on the other side. So what I thought I would do is maybe put it on something else and then attach that something else to the page. Does that make sense? So like if I attach this label like this, I can leave this paper clip attached here. It's a little bit tall. Let me see if I can put it on the short side of the paper clip. Okay. All right, so now it's clipped on there. There we go. Now you can see the clip, and you can see the little ladybug on there. Very, very cute. All right. So I'll have to use some glue and stick it down. I won't peel the backing off, I guess. I think that's very cute there. Okay, I'm going to figure that out and go ahead and get these other things glued down first. And then I'm going to figure out where my number 1 will go. I might use this number 1. It's a little bit brighter. The white, the background's a little bit brighter. So I just might use this one. I don't really need the period at the end. So I'm going to cut that off too. So I'm not sure still where that's going to go yet. I'll put it on after I get everything else attached, I think. All right, and I've got a little sticker that's a ladybug that I'm going to put on this side too, and I think it'll be cute right on top of that flower. So I'm going to stick it down right there. That's cute. Very cute. Got one of those little tea bag tags I thought I might put on. Could maybe go there. And before I stick it down, I'm gonna just put a little outline around the tea bag so that it stands out just a little bit more. So it's a little bit red against the red. I think that's going to help it stand out more. Oh yeah, much more. See how much difference just a tiny black outline makes? So that's why all these other things are going to pop up more also once I get done getting everything in place. Let's see, I got some baker's twine here. I might see about making a bow. Yeah, that's kind of cute on there. All right, so I'm going to cut the ends off. And then we'll have a little bow to sit on top of the tag. It almost looks like a little Christmas present. All right, so I'm going to stick this down. I'm just leaving the string on it, on the tea bag tag, just because I think it's fun and it looks cute on there, so I'm not going to take it off. If I find that it's a problem later, I can always snip it off later. All right, so let's just put this little guy right here. And then we'll put the bow on with tacky glue. Just put a little dot there. And stick that down. All right, and while that's drying, I'm going to move over to this side, and I need to figure out how I want to put this down. I'm afraid this this label is not quite wide enough to stay down with that paper clip in it, so I may need to rethink that situation, but I do want to put the clip on with the little ladybug charm because it's just too cute to not do. So I might put that up there though. When I do put it on, I might put it near the top. I kind of like that. This one will be at the bottom and that one will be at the top. So down here, I guess I'll put the number 1. And got a little paper flower I want to put on someplace. Got some stickers too. Let's see, maybe I want to put a heart on the page someplace. I don't have anything like that. I wonder if this number 1 would look good next to the heart. It's kind of cute. So let's put a heart sticker right here. And then once I've outlined around that, then I'll put the number 1 right here. Those can go together like that. And let's see. A flower could maybe go there. I need something in the center. All right, I'm going to figure these couple of things out and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I found some scrapbook paper in a red and white check pattern, and I've decided that I'm going to stick my label on that, and then I'll have room to glue down the sides and at the bottom, and I believe it'll stick better. It'll have a little bit more room because it's wider. So let's see if I can find the edge to this now. There we go. Okay. So let's just stick that on. to get a different grip. Okay. That's pretty close. Okay, and I wanted to keep that label on because I do like the way the little ladybug shows up nicely on the white. Yeah, I think that looks really sweet. Okay, so it's going to go right here. Yep, I think that's very cute. All right, so we're going to use a little bit of the tacky glue again, just on the sides, not on the top. And some at the bottom, just to hold it in place. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and clip the clip on here though, just so that I make sure that it has enough room, so that it doesn't glue down too flat and too tight that the clip won't go down. So I'm just putting that there as like a placeholder for the paper clip. Let me make sure I get this level with the edge. So that the clip can actually slide in and out. Yay! Okay, now I've got a couple little pieces that came out of my scrap bin, some rickrack and some ribbon, and I'm going to glue those just along the sides of this little piece, just because why not, right? And they're fun little red pieces, so I figured they'd be very cute just to tack along the straight edges there. Especially this one, it changes that straight edge into a wavy edge. Okay. Here, and then we'll put the ribbon on the other side. I should probably be using the Fabrifix or the Fabri-Tac for this, but tacky glue does work pretty well for something that's like this, just a mixed media kind of a thing. It works fine on the fabric ribbon. Okay. There we go. All right, so while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and put my one on. I did outline my, my little heart there. It was funny that I had these number ones and they were red. Another serendipitous moment. Okay. I'm just going to put it right there, and we still see the heart. And we'll see the number one. Okay, now I have one other thing for sure that I want to put in, and it's a piece of red tulle. It was a rectangle, and I ran a bead of glue. I did use the Fabrifix for that. I ran a bead of glue down the center, and then I just pinched it together. So now it's dry, and I'm going to put that over here like this and kind of let it stick up just a little bit above the edge of the page. Not a lot, but a little. And then I've got my little flower I want to put on that. And on top of that red flower, I'm going to put a little white one. And then a red button in the middle, which is in a heart shape. And I'm going to stick that all together right there. So, I think I'll use the Fabrifix for this because I think it will hold it better. I don't like to use this very much because it is strong smelling. But it does dry quickly and holds things like this in place really well. All right. I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to use it for this too while I have it open here. I can press down on it this way and go ahead and get the flowers in place. I'll probably put a clip on it when all is said and done, just to hold it down snugly for a little while. Okay. Let's see. I'll try a trusty clothespin. See if that'll do the trick. I think it will. Yeah. Okay. So that's holding that in place. Let's see if I can slide this out. Okay. Let's put the ladybug on. Here. Oops. Trying to jump off. So cute. All right, so now the clip is clipped onto the page somewhat, but it doesn't show on the back side. So I like that. I'm gonna have to flip this little guy around because, or this little gal, I should say, because she's wanting to flip over the wrong way. There we go. That is adorable. I just love it. Okay, so now, before I finish up, I want to, I think I will cut the string a little bit. I'm gonna leave some of it there, but not all of it. There, that's enough. It's enough to tell me that's a tea bag tag. Okay, I just wanna outline a few things while I'm on camera. I may do some of this outlining off camera, but I want to get some of it on so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, how it helps the way things look when you can outline them a bit. Okay, so I can continue to add to this page as I come across things that might work on the page. I could always come in and add, you know, little bits here and there, and I may do that. I just wanted you guys to know that you don't have to have a finished page when you sit down to work and you don't have enough. You don't have to finish it right then. Come back later and add to it. That's perfectly fine. It is so much fun, and it ends up being so cute and such a relaxing, you know, mindless sort of play that I really, really like. I just enjoy this so much. So I hope y'all have fun making your first page in the Book of Colors. And I definitely look forward to seeing what you've created in the Mixed Media Morsels Facebook group. You guys remember, I know I've said it a lot, and I have to say it repeatedly because there are new people coming in all the time. But you have to respond to the group rules when you go to join the group. If you don't see any group rules or you don't see a place to respond, you need to either change devices you know, switch from your iPhone to your iPad or your tablet, or switch to your computer, because there are group rules there that have to be responded to. Otherwise, we decline your request. So please make sure you look for those. You may have to scroll somewhat to find them. I don't know exactly what it looks like because I can't see what you're seeing. So just scroll, just look for, there are group rules there that you have to respond to. You have to agree or disagree, basically. And so I would assume anybody who wants to come into the group will read the rules and agree with what we're doing. So make sure you agree to those, and that way we can go ahead and get you put in the group, okay? I thoroughly enjoy seeing all of your creations each and every month, and I'm looking forward to seeing how your pages turn out, because every one of these pages, you guys, are going to be completely different. It's going to be so much fun seeing, you know, the types of papers everybody else has, or the types of little focal images everybody's using. So I think it's going to be really fun and very inspiring to see all of those. And that's what makes the group fun too, is just being able to share. Those of you who are not on Facebook, I wanted to make sure you're aware. You may be aware of this, you may not, but if you have not chosen before to have a Facebook group because, I don't know, maybe you don't want to interact with people all the time, or, you know, I don't know. But you can have a Facebook group, a Facebook page that is relatively private. It all depends on the settings that you choose, which you do after you create your account. You can choose your privacy settings and decide, you can decide if you want people to be able to find you or not, and so on. And then you could use your Facebook account just simply to visit your art groups, you know. So I don't want anybody to not be able to take advantage of the fun this is. If you really would like to do it and you weren't aware that Facebook can be just exactly what you want it to be. You don't have to read anything anybody puts up on their page or be friends with anybody. You don't have to do any of that stuff if you don't want to. You can just simply create an account and then go and join a group. So come and join the fun with us, and every month when you create a page, you can take a photograph of it and then post it in the group, and you'll get some wonderful responses. Everyone in the group is very encouraging, and there'll be lots of positive comments, and I'm just sure you'll enjoy it. So let's play this year. Have a good time. This is very relaxing. This is no stress. Just fun, nothing else. And so let's just do that this year, and every month, around the middle of the month, I will put out the next video in the series. I don't have a set date that I do these. I generally do them around the middle of the month. I do not have a set date. So all of those of you who are asking when and what date and all that, there is no set date. That's why I encourage everyone to make sure that when you subscribe to my channel, make sure you click the notification bell. And then you also need to go on your device and go to settings and notifications and make sure that YouTube is turned on. Okay, so you want to be able to get the notifications on your device, so you got to make sure notifications are turned on for any app that you want to receive a notification on. So make sure that you do that, and that way you will know the second my video goes up, you will know. And I will not be releasing all of the colors that we're going to be working with this year ahead of time. You will know them as the videos come along. That's when you will know what color we're going to be working on. Okay, so let's have fun and just keep playing and enjoy this year of the Book of Colors. So until next time, we'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to show you a close-up of my page. I did just add this little bird here, and I put a little piece of this red and white twine across here for the bird to sit on. So that's just a little sticker that I stuck to some cardstock and then trimmed it out and I raised it up on the body and the tail. I raised it up with the foam tape because this piece is raised up here where his little feet would go. So I needed to raise up his body and his tail to match that height. But I wanted to let you know one other thing, and that was to hang on to your little leftover bits that you used on your background. We want to save a few of those to use at the end. Okay, at the very end there's going to be a 13th page. If you have 7 pages folded in half, you're going to have 13 2-page spreads. Okay, and this 13th one, I thought would be fun if we added a few little bits from every color that we used during the year. And so I'm just saving mine in my little envelope, and when it comes time to do that last page, I'm going to lay out some little bits of all the different colors, and I've got a quote that I'm going to use at the end to put on top of all of that color. And I think that would be a fun way to finish off the year and to finish off our book. I think that'll be fun. So I had forgotten to tell you that part, and I did want to mention it so that you don't put those all away somewhere and forget where they are when you might need them again at the end of the year. So anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.